back, everybody, to another episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV: Realm Reborn with Kovu. And the last time we left off, Kovu did the level 20 White Mage quest, which got us this brand new ability called Fluid Aura, which is a pushback, pretty handy dandy doodaloo, if I say so myself. One thing I have to say that I forgot to tell you guys about the benefits of having a secondary class, because, you know, the whole point of leveling the White Mage, or in this case Conjurer at the moment, was to get it leveled so that we could learn to be a Scholar, because you have to actually level Conjurer to level 15. I mean, granted, we've gone above and beyond, but you have to level Scholar to 15 in order to become a Conjurer. So anyway, what are the benefits? What are the benefits? So there are benefits. If you go to your actions and traits, you will see over here additional. Now, there has been an announcement at the FanFest that this will probably be changed in due time but at the moment, we are on patch 3.3, something like that. And this is still in play in the game, but this is called cross abilities. So, we have already leveled Arcanist, as you are fully well aware, and by learning Arcanist, we have learned cross-class abilities, which in this case would be Ruin, Virus, Eye for an Eye, and Physic. So as a White Mage, or, excuse me, a Conjurer, we can actually share these abilities with Conjurer, that even though we didn't learn them on Conjurer, we can still use them because we learned them in our Arcanist. But in order to do that, we have to select, okay, well, I wanted to learn Ruin, Virus, and Eye for an Eye. Now, granted, Ruin I'm probably not going to use, but Eye for an Eye is very handy, and Virus can be quite handy as well because it reduces the target's strength and dexterity by 15%, which could really benefit you in the main long run. And Eye for an Eye is also extremely useful. Usually I use it on a tank. Granted, it's not as strong on Conjurer as it is for the Arcanist, but, you know, it's still quite useful to have because it still has a 20% chance that when the barrier is struck, it'll deal 10% less damage, which, yes, 20% is not 100%, but hey, you know, it's better than 0%. So, but anyway, you'll learn that there are a lot of cross-class abilities depending on what you level, so it is actually to your interest to level as many jobs as you can in the long run, and it mostly usually, depending on what you want to be in the, like, at the end game, is what you want to focus on leveling as well. So anyway, we're going to move on. Izumi has another quest for us, and I am building myself to be a level 30 Conjurer at least. Alright, Sylphie's Trials. Greetings, Kovu. You radiate the confidence of a Conjurer who neglects not his study of the elements. I confess I have no lesson for you to learn this day. Alright, let's go. Instead, I would ask that you aid me in the education of another. Yes, I speak of Sylphie. After no small amount of prompting, bordering on coercion, the child is finally promised to attempt to embrace the forces of nature. But I'm afraid the matter is not so easily resolved. Sylphie has never attempted to learn the basic offensive spells that you and most other conjurers mastered before first venturing into the wild. As such, she is ill-equipped to undertake the trials which furnished you and your peers with an understanding of the elements. Put simply, she is no match for the tainted spirits of nature. But if a more capable conjurer were to accompany her and purify the corruption in her stead, it may yet serve to impress upon her the power of the forces at work. I bid you to take her on a pilgrimage around the Twelveswood and give her an opportunity to witness these confrontations firsthand. Earth, wind, water, she must know them all, show her the majesty and primal ferocity of nature. As it was with you, let Earth be her first lesson. Sylphie awaits you at Bent Branch Meadows. Pray forgive my presumption, but I thought it best to send her on ahead while her conviction remains strong. Once you have located the patch of corrupted soil at Bent Branch, draw forth the tainted sprite and let her witness the struggle that ensues. May the elements aid you in this endeavor, Kovu. So basically, we're going to be redoing the quest that we already did, but we're going to have the little girl that is bad in parties watch. And here she is, Sylphie, here to witness our amazing talent. Hey, Sylphie, are you ready to see some sexiness at work here? I'm sure you are. Huh. Yeah, you're going to watch a real conjurer at work. Oh, I wasn't sure if you'd come. You are kind to help me. I've done nothing but mock you. Well, if you're ready, the corrupted soil is just there. I promise I'll be paying attention. Alright. You know, they made me do it. I'm gonna make you do it. Do it. It's right there. All I gotta do, walk up to it, poke it. Just poke it with your staff. Here, I'll show you. This is how you poke it with your staff. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, see? There it is. Alright. Attack it. Attack it. No? Alright, fine. I'll attack it for you. Jeez, Sylphie. Why are you making me do this? This is not my job. This is your job. But I guess I'm supposed to be showing you, you know, hey, look, this is what this guy's doing here. Are you watching? This is me casting a spell. We're getting closer. Oh, watch this, watch this. This is Fluid Aura. Bam! Fly away! And it binds them, which is pretty nifty if you ask me. Still not dead? Alright, fine. Almost. There we go. Alright. Now were you watching carefully, Sylphie? Ah! I wasn't scared. I was just a little startled, that's all. It was as if a mass of solid wrath had erupted from the ground. I've never felt anything never mind. We have to head to panic next. Let's get this over with. Ah, children. Oh, it's in the giant tree. Hey, Sylphie, you ready for this one? I'll show you amazingness. Ready? This seems to be the place. I'll be watching, so do whatever it is you do. High flex, girl. That's what I do. What do you think? Impressive? Impressive? Huh? 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 Yeah? No? No. Okay, fine. Alright. Let's get this over with. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Protect. Jeez, what's wrong with me? Alright, whatever. Tainted Wind Spirit, time to go down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. See? See? I got it. Tainted Wind Sprite is stopped. Gods! The wind blew straight through me. It felt both gentle and sharp at the same time. I can't explain it. This is something you can conjure? Let's be on our way. The last one is at Lilystone. Am I actually beginning to impress her? Alrighty, we got more corrupted water right here. Oh, here's Sylphie over here. Hey girl, what's going on? The tainted water is here. Show me how it's done then. She almost sounds like she's getting a little excited. Good. Learn about the power of water. There we are. Defeated the water sprite. What do you think? Huh? 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 Pretty impressive, huh? Yeah, I'll be a teacher any day. The lake is so beautiful. Were you even watching? I never noticed how clearly the sky is reflected in its surface. She wasn't even watching. She was looking at the lake. Hello, I was fighting water for you. I never noticed. Let's head back. I'm ready to speak with the guildmaster now. You better have been watching and not staring at the damn lake. Isumayon! I have finished teaching her, though she was very hard to impress. Welcome back, my avid conjurers. How fares you in your encounter with the elements? Sylphie, what did you sense as Kovu cleansed the sources of corruption? It's hard to explain. It was like hearing voices crying out in joy. And I felt their happiness wash over me. The world seemed sharper, more alive. It was almost as if nature were speaking to me. But why, Brother Isumi? Why did my mother teach me to avoid the sight of conjuring? What was she so afraid of? There are certain truths that hide behind the mask of our words, and there is much that your mother didn't tell you, but you needn't seek all the answers at once, Sylphie. Even now, your mind founders amid a sudden inundation of awareness. The first time we connect with nature can be a wonderful but disorienting experience. I suggest you allow yourself some time to adjust to this new perspective. Yes, Guildmaster. You have my gratitude, Kovu. Thanks to you, Sylphie has taken a most important step. You heard her mention voices crying out in joy, did you not? It appears the mother's gift has been passed on to the daughter. Such sensitivity is not something one can achieve through meditation and training, but a blessing that only a few fortunate chosen receive. And as you've no doubt surmised, Sylphie's mother was one such person. The misunderstanding of that blessing, however, was what led her down such a tragic path. We cannot allow Sylphie's astonishing talents to consume her in the same manner. But we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. The girl has barely awoken to her potential. Why don't you just tell her that, it's taking your own life force when you do this? And for that potential to be fully realized, your support is yet needed. I suspect she failed to mention that the promise of your involvement in her lessons was the reason of her change of heart. Ah, you underestimate the impression your quiet determination has made on young Sylphie. If modesty prevents you from acknowledging your own good deed, consider this task a part of your training. For conjurers are healers of wounds, be they physical or otherwise. Walk with her on her journey, Kovu, and together explore the myriad mysteries of nature. Heck yeah! Alright, what we got? Nothing I really need except that money. You show me the money, honey. Oh, what? Another quest already? What do we got? Oh, like mother, like daughter. Well, considering it was such a short story so far, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? Welcome, Kovu. The tales of your deeds reach me even here in the cloistered heart of Stillglade Fane. Glad I am that you have come, for I would ask your assistance in a matter of some delicacy. It concerns, yes, young Sylphie once again. As you can no doubt imagine, the recent revelations concerning her mother have sorely troubled the poor child. It appears Sylphie needed some time alone to sort through the whirlwind of emotions which now beset her. She is, in short, fled from the guild. Fortunately, a party of conjurers who were dispatched to the South Shroud to investigate another instance of corruption sent word that they had spotted our wayward Sylphie. Considering the importance of their mission, I would not seek to distract the conjurers from their task. Thus I turn to you to escort Sylphie back here to the guild. You are, I believe, one of the few people to whom she will listen. Pray travel to Buscaron's Druthers and speak with Wolfie. She was the conjurer who first chanced upon Sylphie, and I will be able to tell you more how the young lady fares. Oh, I remember Miss Wolfie. Let's go talk to her. I wonder why Sylphie ran away. So here we find our three amigos, the guys that actually taught us how to do our spells. Now, before we talk to them, one thing I did off camera was I actually did all of the quests that were in this little area. See, there's no quests in this area, but I recommend that you do all the quests in this area because you're not only going to get a bunch of little goodies, some gil, some experience points, but yeah, you get a brand new minion. Check out this little minion that we got right here. We even got an achievement for that. Look at their little Chico larva. Terugidans of the fallen city of Gelmora once used Chicos to leech the dark humors of the infirm until it was realized that the patients were contracting additional maladies as a result of the treatment. Oh my. Oh, little Chico larva. Are you going to join me for the next portion of the quest? You can help me find the little girl that ran away from the Conjurer's Guild? Okay, I hope so. So let's go. We meet again, Kovu. I assume Brother Isumi warned you of the corruption my companions and I have been tasked with purifying here in the South Shroud. The source of this extensive blight is found to the southeast. The shrill, discordant voices of the elementals shriek their dismay in the vicinity of the withered Trent. I suggest you give the area a wide berth. Considering the potential dangers, you might imagine how alarmed I was to discover young Sylphie wandering about this part of the Twelveswood. It seems that her mother, a woman who healed with conjuring but remained untrained by the guild, called this region her home. Sylvia herself had her head buried in some manner of tomb, but if she is as sensitive as the elemental's murmurings as I am led to believe, then the din within her mind must be driving her to distraction. Pray speak with the child and see that she is well. I would do so myself if our current duty was not so pressing. We will, in fact, be setting out at any moment. And they stood here for 3 hours. I see how they are. So wait. Is Sylphie in here? She is. What are you doing in here, girl? Are these all books yours? Kovu? Ah, I should have known that Wolfie would tattle on me. And Brother Isumi sent you to take me back, didn't he? Yep. This is where my mother used to live, you know. Right up until she passed on. Folk were grateful for the healing she offered. And this is the journal she used to keep. There's an entry that explains how nature becomes furious when conjurers use their art. How there are always more people wounded in battles. Mortals abuse the power that is not theirs to take. My mother refused to draw on nature because she was scared of making it angry. She wouldn't lie about such things, and I want to do what she would have wanted. I'm going to stop using conjuring altogether. Alright. I've never heard the voices this mad before. I bet it's because Wolfie and the others are overusing their art. We have to go and stop them. About that. Well, alright. Don't... Oh, they're gone! What do you know? They did set out. And here we have the 3 conjurers. Wait a minute. There's 3 dead people behind each one. And the Trent, I'm guessing? Uh-oh, this can't be good. If only we could get a little... There we go. Gods, it's so loud. Can't you hear it? Nature is shrieking in rage. Nah, I can't really hear it. It's actually quite peaceful here. I mean, listen to the music. It's so nice. Oh, well. We got some mud pies. I used to make mud pies when I was little. There we go. Duty complete. The elementals actually came in and helped us. Can you believe that? Oh, the 3 guys are all like, hey, no. Never has the earth so confounded me. I must apologize. Thank you for your timely assistance with the origin of corruption now neutralized. We should be able to cleanse whatever traces remain. Alright, let's just go ahead and talk to Sylphie. I can't believe nature actually helped us. There was nothing scary about it at all. I might still wonder if it's really safe for our conjurers to borrow the power if I hadn't seen the way you wield it. Nothing could seem more natural. I think it's time I went back to the guild. There are a few things I need to collect first, so please go on ahead without me. Oh my. Isumi-an! Wait till you hear the story I have. Welcome back, Kovu, and you also, Sylphie. Brother Isumi, I'm sorry I ran away like that. I understand, child. Did you find the answers you sought? Yes, thanks to Kovu. He showed me that nature was nothing to be afraid of. I think I know why my mother refused to call upon its power. She believed the act caused suffering to nature itself. I see. So it was her very love for nature that prevented her from drawing on its strength. Tell me, Sylphie, has the fog of indecision now lifted from your mind? It has, Guildmaster. I understand now why my mother chose the path she did. Full glad am I to hear that, for I must ask of you one more question. Yes, Brother Isumi. When you first witnessed Kovu cleanse a corrupted element, you mentioned hearing voices. How exactly did they sound? The voices? Well, they sound joyful, like a crowd letting out a sudden cheer. I really heard them, I swear. I am sure you did, Sylphie. This is a gift. Conjurers may sense the power of nature and borrow from its strength, but not all can hear its whispers. What you describe are the voices of the elementals. You may very well possess the talent to become a hearer. A hearer? Of course, much relies on your studies of conjuring. You have a natural aptitude, but have thus far lacked commitment. I must not neglect your training, Sylphie. You must not, actually. Not me. Putting aside such matters for a moment, I am curious to hear about the disturbance you observed in the South Shroud, Kovu. I assume from the reports I have received that it was a different magnitude to those which you have previously encountered, am I correct? This bodes ill. The creatures known as mud pies are not native to the Twelveswood. I wonder what relation this has to the seemingly ever-increasing frequency of these disturbances. Something beyond the damage wrought by the calamity afflicts the Twelveswood. I shall commune with the elementals and seek to identify this threat. Kovu, Sylphie, I may have need of you both before long. Until then, give yourselves over to the study of our art. Ever shall the earth meet your footfall and wind guide your path. So we have completed the level 25 Conjurer quest line. And on that happy note, we're going to go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this episode of She Plays Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn. Until next time, have a good one.